Alligator. What's his first pick? It's going to be Shang with the first pick. That's generally how it goes. Okay, Hobbit. What are we going to see? Probably Karth Roman, I'm guessing. He's already picked Karth. Yamato. Leaving Roman for Ali. Ooh. Ooh. Is that going to be too dicey, though? Is it going to go something like Minnow for Inland here? You already know you're probably up against Yamato. Yeah, he just takes the Roman. It's just too smart, right? And what does Hobbit take next? Foe. Makes sense. And what's the final pick? This is pretty flexible here. We've seen Persians a lot. We've seen Mace picked a decent amount. This is a tricky spot. Maybe Minoan. Sumerian's an option. I believe somebody picked Egyptian here, and another person picked Assyrian. So Persians are the pick. Yeah, Persians are kind of the more standard pick here. So relatively normal draft. Nothing too out of the ordinary. I would say a little odd for Hobbit to pick Yam over Roman with the second pick for him, but we'll see. But we'll see. I mean, it's fine. Okay, we got Baltoon to help us with the draft. We got Hobbit in here. Okay, we're ready. Is there another lobby? Right, right. Hobbit versus Alligator. Live. Sending it. Sorry, I have to do some things. Cool. Cool. And we're good. Let's go. Fast. Let's go. He doesn't stream anymore. Yeah, it's interesting. Okay. We're good to go. Let's go. I'm so hyped for game one here. Inland. This is our third set of the day. So I'm excited to see this resolve. After this, tomorrow I believe we have one more set, and then let me check out the bracket. One more set. Yeah, tomorrow we have one more set, and then we're done with our round of 16. Pretty crazy when you think about it. Okay. Shang versus Karth. Good luck, have fun. Cool. Cool. Shang versus Karth for game one. Green. Alligator going green. I believe he's done that before to us.
No.
But the last two games really nice. Alright, let's see it. Go. Hmm. Yeah, okay. He picks it up now. Alright, here we go. Inland game one, and we are off with the set. Whoa. What is this map? So we got a Highland map here for Alligator. Spawning in the north corner. With Karth has a really nice map actually. Really nice. Glued Strag, Easy Berry, Easy Gazelle, Double Ellie. The only downside is proximity to the water is pretty far. Proximity to the water is quite far. Next up, we have Gator. I have to remember the hotkey to do this right. I believe I do this. Ah, see, I've got the color. Again, I'll keep pointing this out, but I got the color as well now. So if I'm looking at Alligator's perspective for his resources and production queue, you can see the color there. So just keep that in mind when I switch between the players. Um, Looking at Alligator in Shang, he's got access to the water, but is he going to find the dock spot? And it looks like he will. Ooh, this is a beautiful dock spot that'll transition all the way through Bronze Age if it goes untouched. We'll see if Alligator's able to get it. It looks like he had to fight a lion in order to get to there, so we'll see if his Scoutville falls to the Gaia units, but we'll see. Sending it back wisely, reshuffling his scouts. Meanwhile, Hobbit pulling that first elephant, then going for the gazelle lure. Again, those glued strags. With Karth, it's fine to only have one straggler. You can generally get the wood pit up off of one strag if you focus it down with 3 vills. We'll see. Pulling the elephant this early could jeopardize that. He might need a house, which makes it tight. Makes it really, really tight. But we'll see. There's another double Ellie as well for him. So if he spots both of these, I mean, might not even need to pull his push his gas in the Stone Age. But we'll see. Gator dropping a pretty forward house here. Artifact scouting on the south. This deep sea, I think, is going to be kind of part of the story here. I know Alligator will likely go for that in mid-tool, but we'll see. If you want to check out the mini-map, we could take some looks. Yeah, not too much to gather from this. There's a nice amount of water around the edge. Decent deep at the south. Not a lot of fish in the northern ponds. Not a lot of fish in these middle ponds, although this pond has a decent amount. I'm looking at it now. There's like 8 fish actually, so it's probably worth a dock in there. But again, we'll see if that even comes into play. Gator looking to spot his opponent early. Has the artifact all the way across the map now. I don't see his forwardville. Green is so hard to spot. We got 16 pop to 16, just about. Looks like Gator, a little bit of idle time there. Maybe got housed. Yeah, Gator's map is really nice if he plays this well. And yeah, building a really safe storage pit. Not really securing any stone with this. I'm sure that's fine. One of his stones is basically unusable. I mean, for now. I mean, he can get there, I guess, if he wills way up there. But it feels too far. This one is going to be where he ends up getting all of his wood from. And meanwhile, Hobbit pulls in the second elephant. Hasn't pulled in the third and fourth yet from his map. Now going for the gazelle lure. Another artifact exploring up into his base. Looks like there's a vill in the middle of the map for Allie. Again, he has scouted the right side with that artifact, so he might be pretty confident. And he just saw the gazelle push. Hobbit scouting the right side of the map with his vill, blending in with the water. We got a vill blending in with the water and a vill blending in with the terrain. Here he comes now. Gonna spot these 2 elephants. While Hobbit, is he just gonna pit these gazelle? I'm not sure why he hasn't pushed those yet. Gator maybe gonna try and pull these elephants away from Hobbit's base. Wouldn't be a mistake to do so at this point. But we'll see. Gator getting his double lure now. Really clean map for him. Sending 7 to wood. Or 7 to wood. Yeah, that's a lot. The double lure coming in just fine. 7 to wood is weird for a 20 pop click. Feels a bit high for now, but we'll see. Maybe he's got a plan. He does have this painter. Maybe it's double racks early with Shang. We do see 1 racks now forward, so it's going to be a bloody game. Likely axers from this position, but I'm not sure. Hobbit docking here. Unfortunate dock. Just the 1 shorefish. Actually, there's a second one hiding there. So 2 shorefish for him to grab early, but he'll build up that infrastructure. It's not like it's super bad to be building boats here. He could rebuild a dock down here to get this frothy section. He could move to here to get that. He could move to here. He could even move all the way to here to get 2 more. So we'll see. As that lure pull, the double lure comes in for Gator. Or not Gator, Hobbit, sorry. Hobbit. Whoa. already up. He went like 17 pop there, already building a slinger to defend and a second slinger as well. Really nice play for Hobbit. Really good uptime. Or is Gator just really late? I feel like that's another option here. Yeah, Gator's feeling a little late here to do an axe rush, but we'll see. He's got a safe map at home, so if he applies some early pressure and rebuilds behind, maybe goes bronze fast with the C, you never know. I'm checking this Ville in the south corner constantly to see if Hobbit drops another dock on a really nice spot. Now, Gator in a good position with this rush. Only a few slingers to defend. And by that, I mean one. Axe comes in. The attack upgrade not in just yet, so not super lethal to Bills, but still quite strong. One slinger not going to be enough to deter Gator's attack as another Axeman pops out right on top of these two slings. Going to get a lot of good damage in. Attack upgrade just about in. He kills a lot of the slingers. This rush is starting to look really, really dangerous here for Hobbit. He doesn't have the resources needed to defend this. I thought Gator's rush was maybe a little late, but looks like he's able to make this work pretty well for him. Hobbit losing all of his vills on the elephants. This is troubling for him. Gonna lose another slinger to these axemen, these fully upgraded axemen, having their way with Hobbit's defenses. And Gator, dominant position now. This is looking potentially over already if he can get enough slingers out, but he's sending them in outside of his racks wall. And so they're just getting hunted down one at a time, one by one. This is brutal play from Alligator. Really nice stuff, hunting down every last Ville. Nobody escaped. There's this dock with two shorefish being fished by two fishing boats, but every single unit is being microed perfectly. Even an alligator helping Alligator as he hunts down these slingers. And this is really brutal. The slingers just keep popping out on the wrong side. He's never going to get to the mass he needs. Gator staying on top of this. This game's going to be over quick, guys, because Gator, back at home, has full walled a great spot, adding in his farm transition from the market, not even worrying about water on inland. As even more slingers getting caught off. Really nice maneuvers there from Ali. The Axeman flooding over and not really having any defense is Hobbit, who's down to 20 pop. A dock going up now for Gator on the really good spot too. In a really, really nice spot. This villa's been idle for a while for Hobbit now. A bit too much to focus on, it seems, as he over-chops and runs. That's right into the location where these barracks were placed, so there's not a lot of safety to be found. As another Ville goes down. The slingers on the hill finally found a spot to mass and quiet. Sending one out, but I think Gator's onto this as another barracks comes up. There's going to be a hole here. This is going to be open. Oh, no. No, that's a builder. He's trying to repair this? Well, he's open now. And that's devastating. The wood line is going to go down. And that's likely going to be game one, going in favor of Hobbit. Or sorry, Gator. Really, really quickly here. Has to delete the storage pit. Exposes him to a lot of pressure. Axeman going to be there, but there's not much else. 20 pop still for Hobbit. He's slowly massing the slingers. This is brutal. If we check out Gator's production, he's on 40 pop. Double the population at this stage usually spells GG. He's also walled, so little opportunity for a significant counterattack. Double dock boom to help him out here. His bronze time is going to be really good behind this if he just stops attacking now, but is that even necessary? He could just go attack and win for the kill. Kill for the win, you know what I mean. Axeman getting loads of kills here against slingers, and GG gets called. Game 1. A 15-minute bloodbath from Gator. Exceptional rush from him. I was a little dubious about the timing of it all. The racks seemed a little far. Everything seemed rough, but Hobbit just had trouble getting the upgrades, getting a walled base. He stayed around his TC, but didn't have a plan for protecting it. And those first Axemen just kept running circles around while getting Ville kills. Exceptionally strong game from him. Let's see what happens in game two. Yeah, we can check the KD, but I don't think you're gonna like it. Whew. 30-5. Not a pretty sight if you're a Hobbit fan here. Timeline. A slow decline. Devastating stuff. Misha, yeah, no. Artifacts, you mean? Yeah. Yeah, he sent Alligator explored really nicely. He had an artifact go north that gave him vision, but he also had an artifact prior that went to 3 o'clock, which revealed the whole setup. As we hop into game number 2 in this set, could be a swift series if Alligator keeps that up. He got the good civs too. He got Shang, which is expected for the higher seed at this point. It's kind of become clear. Shang taking out, I don't even remember his civ, Yamato, I think, which leaves Roman still on the table. Roman is still on the table for Alligator. I feel like he just takes Roman here, saves Persian for Oasis if he needs it. Let's see. Okay. Yamato versus Roman for game two, kind of as we predicted here. I'm excited for what's going to happen once we move to the next set. Like, not the next set, but the next round of the tournament. When we go to best of fives for the quarterfinals, um, I'm really curious to see what will happen with the drafts. The drafts are going to be really interesting because you have to pick 5 civs. It's a big jump. Picking 5
Start the
civs,
game already.
it's a big difference between picking 3. You leave the comfort of top picks. You leave a lot more options for like interesting play. In this draft, it's a little bit more like a warm up, I would say, for the players. Get everyone on the same page about how we handle this system. But yeah, Yamato for Hobbit in the south. He's got a nice ish map. It's pretty safe. Decent forests. The cliff should help him wall this side pretty easily, but or even just here. Got an elephant he can push from the right. Ugh, I think I've seen this seed before, but we'll see. Meanwhile, Gator. Gator looking like he's playing the Roman pieces. Got an extra berry. Not too much to say about the map here either. Pretty straightforward. Gazelle push might be tricky. Are they like behind here potentially? Or no. This is just them. They're pretty far. His 2 gazelle patches are pretty far. This one a little bugged, and this one pretty far. Yeah. That's tricky. It's going to be tricky for a Gator to play this. He's got a really safe map, that's for sure. He can easily defend, but a hard gazelle push combined with not a lot of extra food could make it tricky. He's going to have to find these, and I guess his Scoutville will kind of funnel into here and should be able to find it, but if he accidentally goes this way or like comes around this side, he might just miss the elephants altogether. But we'll see. It's going to be a tricky one for him. Definitely a lot easier for Hobbit to play his map. 2 beautiful strags. He's got Yamato Villas to help with the push and the pull, which it looks like he might stumble into the elephant on this side of his map as well. Looks like he will. Walk right to it. He does find it. Meanwhile, the Gazelle push coming in for Gator. A little bit later than Hobbit, but shouldn't be too much later. Looks like the same time actually. Hobbit maybe delayed his. as he ran past this elephant, so he knows it's there at least. He can go grab it at another point. Usually at some players just insta grab it and pull it right away and sacrifice scouting. But Hobbit says no, no, no. He doesn't want to be on the receiving end of that rush again, as he sends out a Vil early this time to try and explore the map. Gator doing the same. Well, this guy's wrapping back. This is brutal. I think he might just be pitting up here. I think he's not going to deal with this hill. He built his houses there, which made it unfortunate. The berry guys are in the way. There's even some straggler trees in the way. We'll see. Hobbit adding a house here. As he does his tour of the map, he's checked 3, doesn't see the opponent. The next natural spot to check is 12, as the artifacts do that meme from Umbrella Academy, where the cars go by each other. Everyone knows that meme. The elephants will be spotted. Hobbit with 2 vills out on the map is really looking to apply pressure this game, it seems. Not content with his performance last game, sending 2 vills to rush this time with Yamato. Gotta be hard to stop those vills from getting a barracks down somewhere, especially when there's 2 of them and they're split. You find one and you're busy chasing it because you have the micro and you think you denied the racks, and the other one just builds the racks on the other side of your base. Oh, Alligator did find these 2 elephants and getting a nice double lure all the way home, but we'll see. This is where it gets dicey. He's on the hill. The elephants can speed up and get some sneak hits on you. But here we go. Beautiful lure. Beautiful pull. Really good double lure. And, ooh, Hobbit's going to spot this. He sees the chopped strag, and he knows where he's at. And this is a beautiful spot to paint because Gator's unlikely to send any vills there. The only reason he would check is if he scans with house, which a lot of players have been doing nowadays just to make sure they're safe. They'll do a quick run by with their house. It's a mechanic I really wish wasn't in the game, but it is. So you have to manage house scanners and how they can manipulate their line of sight to get some extra information. But we'll see. There's a second Vil here as well, so why rush with 1 Vil if you can rush with 2? As an artifact comes down, and another artifact comes down. So looks like Gator may have triangulated his opponent's position as well, and we see that barracks coming down for Hobbit. So is he gonna all eggs in one basket, or does he build another barracks over here, you guys think? I feel like he's gonna do another one there. He's up to 80%, up to tool. He's doing an 18 pop click. Gator, same time. Gator, no offensive pressure though. Looks like he just wanted to do a slinger defense. Adds his barracks in a choke point, which isn't going to really help him a ton here. And Hobbit's playing this smart. He's playing it slow, ready to go. I like this. The tool times are nearly identical. How did that tree disappear? Did he send a Vil to it? Hobbit with another Vil on the left. This is interesting. Gator's going for the full wall. The reveal is in, though. And you're not going to catch this Yamville if Hobbit has something to say about it. Sneakily sneaks off to the north, and he's going to have to wall out a lot of stuff. The stone could get denied. The Axers are out on the map now. I say that, but he doesn't have Axer in queue yet. He's adding a slinger behind. He's still got a hidden Vil up here. Went to these extra berries. So that's his food income for now. And Hobbit's going to be caught in the south here. Just completely trapped. Those Vils just sacked. Blood for the blood gods, he says. Hobbit's still not clicking Axeman. Convinced that the armor and attack upgrade are good enough for the clubman. Does get a couple kills. And there's another overchop here. He could potentially sneak his way into here and deal a lot of damage. As clubbers take down more and more slingers, this is really brutal play. And this Vil, not even needed for the rush, just one Vil was enough as he adds his second barracks. And this clubman gonna eventually go down. As this is spicy. Has Hobbit retreated to anywhere? Yeah, he's getting stone and wood on this side, but Gator has no food income. He's down to 15 pop. He's been absolutely destroyed by this rush. All the vills on the right just got absolutely massacred. So there's no hope left now as two more clubmen come in. No pop, no nothing. Hobbit still pumping out the slings. Really spicy choice to not upgrade the man, Gator looked so clean last game. In this game, it seems like he's completely crumbling under the pressure here that Hobbit's bringing. This looks like a totally different game. You guys know what I mean? This looks like a completely different game. Hobbit bringing the heat, though. I feel like we're going to see a game 3. I don't see how Alligator comes back from this. Hobbit would have to misplay this so heavily in order to lose this. There's no way, right? Two vills in the middle of the map, not really accomplishing much for Gator. And there's just another vill here that Hobbit just hasn't touched, which I find strange, but it's okay. So now, more vills going down. Gator's just going to have to tap out here. Gator just can't afford anything. Gator has no food. If he loses these 5 slingers, the game is over. And he's fighting against slingers with upgrades. I guess he also has the upgrade, but it's 6 on 5, and GG gets called. I mean, it's just over, right? Like, this has been an aggressive series. Another sub 15-minute game. I feel like all of our other sets today were like triple the length. Hobbit takes game 2. Robot with the callouts, guys. Come on. Really interesting stuff. I I didn't expect the rush to go that well. I kind of thought Alligator had a good setup. Like, I feel like he had everything he needed. I think he just panicked really hard when the rush got in his base. Anyway, go back to our draft, I mean, and check this out and think about what civs they're going to pick for the final game of the series. It's a joke because it's Phoenicians versus Persians. I'm super funny, by the way. I'll be here all week. I make really good jokes, and they're really funny. Club and Sling Rush, and this is exciting. That was kind of that was kind of a lame game, mostly because Alligator didn't react to the pressure very well at all. That was a tricky one. Yeah, he had the bug gas. I thought he would repit, or sorry, restart the game. He has his one re. Inspector. Yeah, I think calling a re is hard there. Yeah, the 3 minute re is hard on purpose though. We noticed when we had 4 minute restarts that people could gauge because you can check the stats, right? People could see if they were behind in vil counts and get too much. Yeah, that's the thing though, Mario, is the restart isn't to like help people. It's to It's to ensure that the tournament is generally fair, to make sure there's no super bugged maps. Like it's for Bug Berry and Bug Gazelle. It's not for bad maps, right? Bad maps are part of the game. And that's just how it goes, right? We had tournaments where we tried to fix that, where we gave players multiple restarts, and like you just end up killing the vibe when you have 4 restarts in a row on Oasis, right? It's just not fun to watch. As people wait for the perfect match, it's just not an interesting tournament then. But I like 1 restart at 3 minutes for best of three. Feels fair. As we see Hobbit on the north side of the map here with Phoenician. They are very close together. They are. There's an elephant nearby. Let's check his pull. He's got decent gazelle push. This one's a bit tricky, but I think that's manageable. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, we got Gator with Persian already getting gazelle under his TC. I think it might be. I think it might be 2 re for the Bo5. I forget. This is mega close. This isn't as close as it can get. Actually, this might be as close as it can get. If you guys want to, if you guys are having trouble seeing green on the minimap, check that. Like these players are pretty close. This rush distance is low, 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 low. I mean, blue, like man, Hobbit's not even close to the wood line. He's closer. Like, look at this. This, if you draw a line vertically, I know that's not how math works. Geometry doesn't work this way, but like, it's almost like Gator is the same distance from the wood line. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. As Hobbit gets a decent gazelle push to start it off. But we shall see. Gator gets his I like his Persian start here. I think his strag is nice. He's getting it out of the way. Pulling a second gazelle already, I really like. I think he's gonna have trouble though. He's asked. Oh my god, Oasis is such a hard map. He got greedy. He felt he was Persian, so he could do this start, and it can work. It's just, oh, he's too greedy. He's trying to explore the map too much. Sometimes you just have to make sure your Stone Age is clean. But we'll see. I mean, he might be able to make this work. Oh gosh, his wood pit's gonna be so late. Oh, it's gonna be like a 5.5 minute wood pit because he doesn't even have a close wood. This is like a very odd map of Oasis, right? Like, I feel like this didn't even spawn correctly. Like, you guys know what I mean? Do you guys remember we had a 3v3 show match back in the day, and there was a Oasis map. Or was it a 1v1? Was it in Duel of the Desert where we had that 1v1 Oasis map spawn and there was just no center? It just completely bugged out. Do you guys remember that? Oh, that's crazy. Oh my gosh, Hobbit's. It's gonna be like a 6 minute pit for Gator here. Meanwhile, Hobbit hasn't exactly built his yet either. But he could now. He's building it now. So this is kind of fine on Oasis to pit before 5:30 is your goal, right? On a normal map, you want it by like 4, but here you just need to focus on the gazelle so much. It's okay to delay it a little bit. But I mean, the Gator's just in so much trouble. He's never gonna have wood. He's building now his pit, and it's gonna be 6 minutes when he gets there. 6:20 by the time it's done. Don't tell me he's going all the way to the middle as well. Oh my gosh. Just take the trees, dude. Oof. That's brutal. This is brutal. But he has explored the north side of this map pretty heavily. He's now going to know. Gator's now going to understand that Hobbit is at, like, this. He's probably thinking he's closer to here. He's not going to expect him to be at 9:30. Right? You just don't. And Hobbit's completely oblivious. I don't think Hobbit's done any exploring, right? We can check that actually. Has he done any exploring? 7%. Yeah. Hobbit just hasn't left his base. I was like, there's no blue units out on the map, and it's going to give Gator a big advantage in terms of managing this close proximity, which can happen a decent amount on Oasis. So we'll see. But defensive racks coming down. Looks like he just wants to play a comfortable sling game. But we'll see if Hobbit lets him do that. Hobbit sending a Vil around here does avoid these lions. Could have been close. Looks like he just ran into one and had to run. Just making sure no one lost a Vil there. Gator has to compensate a lot for his wood income. Does now have 20 pop, 80% up compared to 19 pop, 80% up. But look at the food bank. It's a bit different versus wood bank. No, the food bank's about the same. Wood bank's going to be the big difference maker right here, I think. As Hobbit able to get 2 racks already. Gator just starting to build his. So he's going to be a little late to the sling production, and that's that lack of wood, right? It's the timing. It's just so rough. He had a really rough strag to deal with, and I think he got greedy with Persian to try and get the early Vils on the Gazelle without getting his wood put up first. And now he's going to see how he manages this. He's got a nice little hill to work with for his slingers. But Hobbit already walling without even securing stone yet. Oh no, he is now on the right. But that's going to be spicy. It feels like it's pretty open. And where are these Vils going? What? What is this? A migration? Hobbit, no, you know better. What is this? Is he just fully evacuating his base before it's even attacked? I don't. What? Like, I'm guessing he's looking for gazelle. Maybe these elephants. Oh my god, disaster, man! I thought he had already scouted this, but of course he hasn't. He has 8% map explored. What a disaster! He's looking for food. It's down here, bro. Oh my gosh. And now Gator's gonna get a nice lead here. I mean, this is just so much idle time, right? Granary on 3 berries. Sure. Is it even 3? Is that one there? I think that's one right there. Yeah, I think there's one there. As we see a storage pit as well for wood. Oh my gosh, what a disaster. Gator's gonna have such a big lead now. So, militarily, Hobbit's been able to maintain his military, but I think economically the resource difference must be like 400. I mean, unless Gator's start was just that bad with the early game. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's able to win this still. He's got more slings. He's able to push, take the hill. Gator just going to fall back, though. He has 3 racks to rely on for defense. He's going to have more slingers here now with 8 on 7, it seems. I'm having trouble counting. Yeah, 7. 8 on 7. Going to be able to push Hobbit back. Gator, though, going to run into some food issues potentially soon. Only 116 in the bank. Does get the stone upgrade before anything else. No, he found these gazelle. See, he's fine. He scouted and found the gazelle, rather than scouting with his whole economy. Oof. Tough to watch there. Gator about to have the upgrade will give him the ability to fight this uphill. Has more slingers anyways, though, so he's going to just think about taking the fight. A little risky if you ask me, but now that he has the upgrade, he's got the range. The slingshot's coming in as Gator pushes Hobbit back, and Hobbit just no economy at home. Production is still going, I guess. He's keeping everything churning, but no ability to afford the range upgrade. So these slingers are just gonna absolutely clap. He doesn't have range. He can't fight. This is now Hobbit gonna be losing his sling mass here, and his farms are exposed behind. Actually, Hobbit has enough here. 2 of these slings from Alligator are just hitting this racks, and this is potentially a little bit of a throw from Gator. Not exactly sure. 6 on 7 there now. Actually, that's 8. Ugh. He's gonna have to evacuate, and oh, that just feels so bad. You know when you're Hobbit, it rains. When it rains, it pours. It's funny because there's just an elephant here taunting him. When this map closes out and he sees that there's gazelle there, elephant there, he's gonna realize how good this map was. And how titanic that entire migration was for no reason. As now Hobbit able to defend against this wave, but another wave comes in, and that's just going to be the GG push. His racks are going to get camped, or his farms are going to get run. Honestly, at this point, he has enough to do both. As we have a run to the economy now. He's retreating around the right. He's going to stumble across the stone mine, which is going to be devastating. As at the same time, he's going to pincer the economy here. As now Hobbit once again idling half of his economy, but this time for very valid reasons, as there's just nothing he can do. The flood will continue. There's a little community being built there. The farms are getting taken down. Hobbit's going to have to fight with the Vills if he wants any last chance of this tournament, but it doesn't seem likely. As Gator ruthlessly backing off. Really good attacks here. Has the hill now to help him out. Takes a good fight there. The Vills charging uphill, trying to defend their farms, defend their homeland, but it's going to be too little too late. As Hobbit loses his final slingers. Well, economy, sorry, not slingers. The slingers aren't dying here because Gator's just focusing down the Vills. All the Vills died. There's 2 Vills left. So he's got some slings. It's not too bad, actually. He's got some slings. Wait a second. Wait a second. Is there a story to tell? No. No. There's just plenty of slings here. And Gator's even sending 3 Vills to the right, which is just going to be so devastating if we were to find this economy. Hobbit, though, having already moved half of his economy, might be a little safer than Gator expects. Gator queuing up more slings. I mean, Hobbit has slings. He's got the upgrade. Several of them, missing some legs. Another fight for Gator on top of this hill. I'm trying to click on these slings to see their HP. Yeah, it's not looking good for those guys. As another wave comes in. And yeah, this is just brutal. No stone income. Actually, no, he does have stone income. I mean, is Hobbit still in this game? Let's check timeline. Let's check kills. KD, 27-17. Very decisive. Vilhai. He hasn't been touched at home. So yeah, no, this is over. GG gets called from Hobbit. Gator takes the series 2-1. Quick one. Quick one. Can't complain. Fast series. Tool rushes all around. We had some really spicy games this morning, guys. Had all sorts of variety, but this series turned out a lot different. It's crazy how much player meta impacts what a set ends up looking like. I'll be uploading all the sets from this weekend up tomorrow. We have we have to update the brackets. The reason I don't is because I don't have admin on the brackets, which is funny. Bo3's got those. So yeah, we only have one set left for this round, round 2, the round of 16. It is Bo3 versus Crazy, which is tomorrow. Is the plan. Tomorrow is the plan for that set. And then we're going to start scheduling the round 3, which is our quarterfinals, our top 8. We're already into the top 8. The top 8 is going to be best of 5, so the draft will be much more interesting. There'll be a lot more maps. Is Cool still in it? Oh yeah, Cool's in it.